Are your kids throwing hints about what they want Santa to bring them this year, or are you keeping track of the top trending toys this holiday season? Before making any purchases, you'll want to make sure those top toys are safe. John M. Phillips is the owner of Phillips Hunt, and we're excited to have you here to tell us all about this. So what should parents be aware of before they go holiday shopping?
Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
We hate to be the party poopers, right, as lawyers, but there's certain things that could cause injury to other kids, injuries to the kids. You know, people hear about products liability. That's where the product itself fails and injures somebody, or co-play liability, which we'll get into, which is where one kid could hurt another kid. Those always make our phone ring,
I'm sure.
and nobody wants to get injured over the holiday season.
All right, well, let's get to it. Tell us some of the dangers here, starting with the CSI Forensic Lab.
Don't touch this one. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So the craziest thing, this one was recalled. It's a CSI Forensic Lab. The fingerprint dust, so it was made so that kids could fingerprint each other and
Which
kind of
sounds
have
cool.
fun. It does. The fingerprint dust, asbestos.
No way.
Literally cancer-causing agent within a child's toy. They tested it after kids started getting reactions. Turns out, like, this literally causes cancer. Now, most of them have been recalled.
Right.
They've all been recalled. Most of them are off the shelves. We actually purchased this off of eBay just this season.
So people can still get it.
You
so
can still
just don't
get defective toys even though they've been recalled. There's no way for like the toy police to go in and seize every bad toy.
All right, what about the Sky Dancer? I remember when these came out.
Everybody loves the Sky Dancer and has fond memories, except for the people that have lost vision, lost, you know, there's one kid that actually lost their life, and I still can't figure that one out. But the problem was to be able to launch the Sky Dancer, you had to get close to it. It spins with the sharp blades, and they've since softened them, and it tore the retina, and bad news.
Yeah, not good. Okay, you mentioned co-play liability. What exactly is that?
Okay, so that's where if you know, my parents give me a toy that they think I'm going to be responsible for, and it's age appropriate, and I go out and slash you with my, you know, my Velociraptor hands, then your parents go home and be like, what did the Phillips family do to you? And they sue. That's where two people are playing together, and you know, you think your kid's age appropriate, but they've done something to somebody else, and then you got family on family, which again is never good. And you often see the co-play liability being with kind of the more dangerous or sharp-edged toys. You know, everybody loves John Cena, but with this one, the problem is it says age 3 and up, and so kids put on literally punching gloves and start knocking each other out. And again, it's not the glove that causes the damage, it's the secondary impact as they hit the steps. And so those are the bigger co-play liability issues. And
you were talking about recalls. Why is that so important to be aware of and pay attention to?
Right. Thank God for the U.S. Product Safety Commission. They are the ones that review these toys. Most of them hit the recalls as injuries develop. Some that come directly from China, like there's some toys that have lead paint in them. Those don't necessarily get recalled because there's just such a small market through Amazon. But you know, the Product Safety Commission comes out with recalls, and then there's various organizations that come out with lists every year of the 10 most dangerous toys. Parents, before they go shopping, should check that out.
Okay, let's get that website then. That's important.
Certainly, the U.S. Product Safety Commission website is the ideal place to go.
Okay, is there any last piece of information before we go that we want to let parents or guardians or even other family members and friends they should know about before shopping?
You know, we don't want our kids just constantly on iPads. We want them to have toys that get them out and be active. You know, the issue is, you know, possibly thinking things through and realizing, like, this is age 4 and up. Okay, so that's fine for a 4-year-old.
But that is hard on top.
But it's really hard on top. And are there 2-year-olds in the house? Some of these products have little pieces that break off. And again, is little brother, little sister going to swallow it? Because it's the age on the box is really meant for the whole house, because that little brother can get to it too.
This is stuff I have never thought of, and I'm hoping a lot of people are getting that good information today. So thank you so much for helping us stay safe.
My pleasure. We'll leave these toys. Just don't shoot Prangley in the eye.
I'll try my best. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to see this segment again, you know you can head to our website, and that's firstcoastliving.net.